fear. China will rule the world. So says Large Time hosts at China's largest space center, according to that cover issue of Vanity Fair. With China's new array of technologies, this statement may be more than just propaganda. Today, I will discuss China's recent technological advancements and their impact on both China and the United States. Learning about such innovations is important both for understanding international relations and developing a more global perspective. Now, I am no expert on Chinese-American relations, but I would like to share what I've learned through my research with all of you. China is not only industrializing rapidly, as is widely known, but is also trying to gain prominence internationally, more specifically trying to bridge certain technological gaps between their nation and the United States. First, I will discuss specific examples of China's new technologies. Then, I will talk about some problems inherent with these innovations. And lastly, I'll talk about how this all affects China's relationship with the United States. First, I'd like to discuss some of China's most ambitious projects. The most technologically impressive is China's burgeoning space program. As explained by Professor Michael Sheehan of Swansea University in Wales in a September 29 BBC article, developing a successful space program is a way of signaling to the world that your country is becoming a superpower. China hopes to accomplish this through launching both a manned space mission and a space station sometime in the 2020s. So while that might be the most technologically impressive, China's newfound possession of an aircraft carrier is a little more geopolitically relevant. As discussed in a June 8 BBC article, China purchased an abandoned Soviet-made carrier in 1998, and ever since has been updating and outfitting this enormous ship. An August 10th New York Times article revealed that the carrier recently started sea trials to test its major systems, but it could still be years before the Chinese mastered the complex array of skills needed to run such a large ship. Now, the last innovation I would like to mention is China's construction of a record-breaking rail system. A July 28th BBC article reported that China's growing network of high-speed rail is gaining international interest, and Chinese companies hope to export their railway technologies to countries around the globe, such as Venezuela, Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, and the United States. Now, as Americans, we might not be too impressed by these so-called technological feats. I mean, we have sent astronauts to the moon multiple times. We maintain 11 state-of-the-art aircraft carriers, and we prefer our highways to our railways. Yet, every single article I've read emphasized how these innovations are indeed worthy of our attention, because they represent China's growing prominence and power internationally. So now that we know about the specific technologies, I would like to turn to how China's high-tech endeavors are not without cost, both domestically and diplomatically. China's pursuit of an unmatched rail system recently resulted in tragedy. A July 28th BBC article, appropriately titled "The Price of High-Speed Ambitions," reported that 2 Chinese trains recently crashed into each other, killing more than 30 people. Many in China blame the government's lofty goals and breakneck pursuit of industrialization for this unnecessary loss of life. On the diplomatic side of things, many in the United States fear China's growing capabilities and influence. And this fear strains Chinese-American relations. On the surface, the two nations get along fine. A September 29th article from Xinhua.net, which is China's premier news website, reported that U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton recently said that the United States supports Chinese successes. A September 28th article from the same site said that Chinese officials espouse similar values of cooperation and respect. Yet, as reported in a different Xinhua.net September 29th article, that despite this political rhetoric, rifts do arise. such as when Chinese officials were offended when presidential hopeful Mitt Romney referred to China as an economic and cultural threat to the United States. So, due to today's discussion, I hope you feel more informed about the world's most populous nation and second largest economy, the People's Republic of China. So, do these technologies contribute to the global community? Do they threaten the United States? I leave it up to you what to make of China's new innovations.